Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a lovely day. We've got sun today. It's amazing. We're really happy. So yeah, we are doing a little bit of work here. You guys might have seen this video I posted on the weekend, this little garden house. I'm going to show you guys a little bit more around the garden house and explain some things that I didn't show in the video. People were asking about, and we're just doing a few little minor bits to finish off here, and also we're doing some decking as well. So we're going to create the base for the deck today, and then we're going to come back at some time to do the decking. So I'm going to quickly just show you what it looks like. Ignore the wind, it's really windy at the moment, and ignore the noise. There's a school literally on the other side of that fence, so there's loads of kids. They're on the break now, so you can hear them out there. So basically this is what we're doing. Well, I'll show you what we're doing today. One of the main things is we're taking some soil out here and we're going to put some concrete here, just sort of like a sort of rough concrete mix, just to support the legs of this decking, which is a composite decking, and it's got these little feet and that sit down on the concrete base. So we're just going to put this in here just to sort of give it something to support it. So it's going to go across to here, and then it's going to go all the way to the end of the house there in the alleyway. And then we're also going to have a water butt, so we're going to take out some more here. We're going to concrete right up to the fence. It's going to be a water butt here, which is eventually going to be connected into the gutter in here. Yeah, so this is basically what the house is looking like. So I'll try and roughly show you around the back. It has a rubber roof on it. I'll see if I can show you guys. Obviously it's K-rendered, as you can see, scratched. And basically this is the back of it. It's vented, you can see it's vented at the back here. Look under there, and it's also vented at the front in the soffit, so it's vented all the way through. It's got a funny shape, so there's some sort of angles on it, so it's not square at the back. So at the back here it goes at an angle, so there's sort of like a pizza size slice on the back of the house. The house is 4x3 with this little extra bit on the back, and then if you look here again, you guys can see this sort of angle sort of runs down there, and then it sort of runs back down there. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. So this is an extra sort of shed. So the house is sort of 4x3. 3 meters comes out to about here, or about here to the end, and then there's an extra sort of 1.5 meters or so that comes to here, and then that goes down there to 3 meters. So that's the extra little sort of triangle, which is the shed. So I'm just going to grab the keys quickly and then open up this door. All right, so here we go. Here's the cupboard, and there's a light switch here. So we've got a LED fluorescent light. So as you can see, this is what it looks like in here. There's no insulation on this side of the shed, storeroom, aka storeroom. There's insulation on this side, as you can see. What we're going to be doing today to just finish off a few bits, we're going to put some 18mm OSB on this back wall here and cover this whole area up here. So it'll be OSB on that side, and this is just brick concrete wall. As you can see, the rafters and the fairings right up there. So that's it. So it's basically a room. You can see it gets narrower at the back. It's to put the lawnmower in, and a couple of things, whatever it can get in here, you know. So yeah, I won't be able to film us doing this because it's a bit tight in here, but I'm going to do that now. Quickly just open the front door and show you guys inside. Electrician done the armored for us as well. Let's grab this key. It's open. I don't really want to go inside because it's sort of cleaned out and I've got muddy boots, but this is what the inside looks like. It's fully insulated, the floor's insulated, the walls insulated, the ceiling's insulated, spotlights. There's our consumer unit up on the wall there, you can see. Here. Yeah, and that's basically it. Just also quickly just showing you guys how this has all been connected up to the electrics. Basically, this is an older fuse board, and doesn't have there's a one spare way in it, but it's not RCD protected. I think these sockets are, but I think the ones on this side are not. So we needed that to connect it. So there's this basically new board that's been put in. I can't remember the name for all these terms, but it has its own power splitting from the main here, and this Henley board is fed, and then the armored is here. That's the armored for it here. So you electricians would know about this. So you can see we've got the outhouse here on a 40 amp supply. Then we've got a 63 amp SPD MCB, or RCBO, I think it's called RCBO, something like that. Someone will correct me. Then there's the main switch here. So this is basically what's protecting the supply to the garden house, which is totally separate from the main board of the house. So it's a totally independent supply. And here is our fuse. If you guys remember what happened on the last job, here's the big fuse. You can see this house actually has a 60 amp fuse, so this is fairly old, I would say, as far as supply upgrades concerned. We recently had a 100 amp fuse blow on a job. You guys can check out for that video and see what happened on that drama there. But yeah, this is basically how it's all connected. So yeah, let's crack on with the work.
What? I'm living large there anyway. Yeah. Like Julius Caesar. But like Julius Caesar there anyway. Real emperor. Pretty boy.
So we are done. Managed to get it all done. So you can see we just basically poured this concrete here all the way to here, all the way up here. So this concrete is only a sub base for the decking. I'll show you that in a minute. So you might have noticed we didn't do dig down hardcore and all that stuff, because this in itself is just a sort of simple base for lightweight decking basically. So we just, you know, didn't need to do all that, save the customer money. We'd have had to dig a ton of soil out here, get another skip in, because we literally used the skip that we had here already, which, wow, sorry about the wind, which managed to take the last of what we did there. So it saves having to go and get a skip for that. Also, we managed to do it with, you know, not having to hire bags of hardcore and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's come out really good. The house is finished. This is ready for the decking. It's going to be done sometime after Easter. We'll come back here and probably it might be about a day or two to get this decking done. So yeah, let's quickly have a look at it and I'll explain the system. Alright guys, so this is the decking. It's a composite decking, aka it's basically plastic that's made to look like wood grain. So it's a long lasting, no maintenance pretty much. It's got these joists which are aluminium joists, so there's no timber joists, no worrying about deckings rotting in and having to varnish them and all that stuff. So that's that. Alright guys, so this is how the system is going to work. So we've got this base. You can get them in different heights. So that's the base, as you can see. You know, she says base, and this is what sits down on the concrete. And you can screw it down to that. And basically, on top of it has this section. This is just a piece of the aluminium rafter, if you want to call it that, or joist. And that basically sits inside here, and then you can screw it straight in here with some screws, and that will hold it down. As you can see, it's rotating. You can actually wind it up and down, so that allows you to level it's sort of level it to the height that you want. Hence why I didn't spend too much time leveling this. I sort of done it by eye, which, you know, I'm fairly confident it will be fine, and there's enough adjustment to get them to where I want it. And then once we put that like that, then the deckings will sit on top of this. So I'm not sure how the customer wants these to be fastened, whether they can be screwed or glued. I don't know that yet, but they basically sit on top of here. So the way we've done this is we have done the concrete up to the bottom of the second course here, which you should always leave at least 2 bricks down below your DPC, just to sort of, you know, prevent the chances of rising damp and stuff like that. So we're stopping here. Then this will give us the extra 2 bricks, and by the time we put the deck in, it should take us right up to the bottom of the K end, or to the bottom of the door. So that's the plan. This is going to go tight up to the house, and it should finish at that level, the decking. So it's a nice simple step up from the garden onto the platform, and the decking is going to go from all the way across from here. It's going to all go way down to the back at the end there, so you'll be able to walk all the way around, yeah, and use the house. Guys, that's it. We are shooting off. We managed to get a slightly earlier day. It's almost 3 o'clock now, so we didn't have lunch. We didn't stop for lunch, so we just thought, let's just try and get this done, and hopefully we can get out a bit earlier. So we're shooting off now, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.